ascended skies, soaring to new heights. Hi, I put out a video log saying that there's a chakra missing. So we're talking about chakras here. At the moment, the 7 chakra system is used. It's on internet everywhere. It's all around and everybody's teaching it. I boldly stated that it's incomplete, which it is, and said that I would prove that. And we had a little discussion on it. I'm going to show you a few pictures. Press pause when you watch this back and study them. Here's a few proofs in a brief few minutes of why there's a missing chakra to the chakra system that is used on this planet. And that when you implement that chakra, like the 8th key to the octave, you suddenly see that another half of the chakra system is completely missing. So not only do you actually have one key missing, you have a whole half as well missing. Half and a key, let's say. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This picture shows the Indigo Chakra in place and shows the Indigo Chakra disappearing when one subjugates. In other words, when one bows one's head, the Indigo Chakra aligns with the throat chakra and doesn't have to be talked about. Of course, when one levels one's head out and looks up in pride and forward motion, you suddenly realize that there's a gap between the Indigo Chakra and the throat chakra, which you'll find is exactly 11 centimeters. Let me show it to you in this form. So you can see all the chakra names there. Including the Indigo Chakra, which you won't see in the 7 chakra lineup. This is what we call an electromagnetic orb. This is your true aura. This is what is around your body when you are fully functioning on an electromagnetic level we're talking about. And you see by dis-ease on this planet that many people are not functioning on a physical level. That's because on an electromagnetic level, the dis-ease, the disharmony is being passed through the intellect and the emotion and the intellect to the body in that order. This picture shows you the 11 centimeter spaces between the chakras. Taken at 176 meters, 1.76 meters or 176 centimeters, which is the measurement of Vitruvian man, the canon of man, Da Vinci man, which however you know it by, and is in ratio and proportion with every human being. In other words, the space between your chakras will be proportionate through your body. It may not be exactly 11 centimeters because not everybody is 176 centimeters, obviously. This shows the numbers. Is that the right way up? Yes. This shows how the numbers go from 0, 11, 22, 33. And you can see why 33, the solar plexus, is so important in accordance with Christ consciousness. The sun, the solar, the sun of energy, the solar vibration, Jesus being the solar vibration, nothing to do with the literal sun. That's a right agenda which we go into another time. So this is Vitruvius man, the canon of man, within his fully functioning aura or electromagnetic orb, EMO. This is you, once you're fully functioning and emitting light. Let me show you another you. This is a piano. Anybody with any musical knowledge will understand the keys of the piano running down there to the octave, to the C major octave. And written down is the combined pentatonic scale, making the chromatic scale. But just imagine yourself, let's try and combine these two pictures. That was looking good like that. That color chart is running in equal alignment with the color bands of your vibrational frequency of your electromagnetic orb. So there's a piano in a vertical position, and there's you. And they're exact to the octave of the chakras, not the 7. Let me just tell you what the 7 is. The 7 is a misunderstanding that the chakras should be aligned with the flower of life, 777 recreation pattern or creation pattern. But this is a misunderstanding. The creation pattern is like the cement. It's like the liquid of the foundation. It's like the cement and the bricks together in any different form to create any different form. It's not in alignment with the chakras. The alignment with the chakras is due to the octave. It aligns with the octave, which is 8, which is the completion of all things, and it aligns with the chromatic scale, which is 13, the higher octave as well. But this is a little bit more complicated to talk about, so we're just going to start at the beginning. It's always a good place to start, I find. So we talk about the C major octave and the 8 chakras, which is the most basic way we can talk about it. Yes, we can talk about it, as I said, chromatically with 13, as 13 and so on. But this is the most basic form. 7 is not the most basic form. 7 is an illiterate form. And while we're on this, let me just show you. Let me just prove something very clearly here. As you can see, on the vertical scale, I want you to notice something now. If what I'm saying here is valid and true, which it is, and from your void to the top of your electromagnetic orb is your chakras, which are your vibrational frequencies. Okay? So from the void, from the center to the top. Yeah, you can see the center there, centered by a line, from the void to the top of the electromagnetic orb. If that is your chakras, and these are vibrational frequencies which create an atomic illusion, a maya, which is your body, then I ask you, below, the octave below, the chakras below, must be creating the legs. Always what we see is a cross-legged meditating person with 7 chakras above. These 7 chakras, these points of light, are not just points of light. They are these electromagnetic frequencies going around the body, and the points on the center line of the body are shown as points of light, of this electromagnetic frequency, this sphere that's going around you like a hula hoop or a CD, a disc of its own frequency, and it's a spiral. So it's going up higher and higher, moving through the octagonal or the frequencies of the octave. Okay? So if that is true, if from the void, from the center, from the perineum upwards, this vibrational frequency, this spiral of electromagnetic energy is forming the illusion of your torso, your head and your upper body, then I ask you, please, with tears in my eyes, what is forming the lower part of your body, your legs. Why do we always talk about chakras from the perineum up, and we never talk about them from the perineum down? It's a very valid question. So when we get into the study of electromagnetic energy and how an electromagnetic spiral causing a tube torus through the middle, which is already proven by science, but electromagnetic spiral formulates the illusion of the upper body, then we must say an electromagnetic spiral formulates the illusion of the lower body. And as we were talking about before, in the previous video log, on energy and the two sides of energy, negative, positive, masculine, feminine, we were talking about two sides of a wheel. A wheel doesn't turn if it's only half a wheel. It would have a lot of problems turning. So, if we have two halves of a wheel, we have a wheel and it functions. Well, if you look carefully, we need two halves of the sphere for our body to be in material form, in atomic form. And you can see it in a different way here with the music. We have an octave above and an octave below the void, which makes our whole being. We're not half a being. Although, in the English language, we often talk about, as in partners, our other half. So this kind of idea is already in our psyche, which is dangerous. So just to show it to you as a piano, for those of you who'd like to see it horizontally, so that would be like your keyboard, and there's the explanation of the pentatonic scale, etc., etc. And the C major scale, making the chromatic scale. Just before I go into that, I want to show you one more thing. Look at this. That would be our sun. And those are the planets coming off the sun in an orbital motion, in a spiral, following an electromagnetic spiral. Yeah, a pattern created by the sun from its birth through its motion through the space and time. But we'll go into that another time, just to show you. Planets are orbs, suns are orbs, atoms are orbs. All is created from electromagnetic orbs. You're going to love this. Here's the law of your chakras. Study this. If you do, you'll realize this is the mathematics. The mathematics is 1 times 1 is 1. 2 ones times 2 ones. Look at it carefully. Sorry, 1 times 2 ones is 2 ones, 11. 2 ones times 2 ones is 1 to 1. So if you notice it, 3 ones times 3 ones is 1, 2, 3, 1. 4 ones times 4 ones is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 ones times 5 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at it carefully, how it goes through. It's the code of 1. I'm going to pull it back and you can zone into it yourself. And when we get down to 10 ones times 10 ones, the number is just over here. Over here, the number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So by timesing ones, timesing singularity, timesing oneness, timesing reality, by itself 2, 3, 4, 5 times, we create a code that is the code of 1 or the code of reality. which is the chakra code, which goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, void in the middle. Just like this. It travels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, void in the middle, 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1, down, outward again. This code can be followed absolutely accurately. The reason why in this picture we have 8, 8 instead of 9, 9 is because the white light portals were not counted within the electromagnetic orb, which they should be in the orbital lineup or the chakra lineup. Here I was simply showing you the 8 keys of the piano. But this one generally starts at the white light and ends in 9, 9, and the void is 0. We will go into deeper discussion on this, but I just wanted to show you some pictogram forms of the octagonal chakra system. It's difficult to cover everything, and we've gone on a long time. I'm going to close down now, but if you have any questions on the chakras, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'll even formulate questions and answers part on my newly developed page, which is nearly ready, but at the moment quite easy to comment just here on the site, or contact me as iStorm, as in iStorm, on Facebook or WhatsApp, and we can have a chat. Thank you for listening. It's been precious. I'm very pleased to deliver the truth. Ascended skies, soaring to new heights, because it's what's necessary now. Be well.